Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that the like button, please. That helps the channel to grow. So on this video, oh, a shout out to all my new subscribers. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. In this video, we're dealing with Mercury retrograde because that's what we're in right now. I believe until August 11th. But Mercury retrograde is that you're not supposed to do like any business contracts. This is where the atmosphere and electromagnetic pulses affect your cars, your cell phones, prone to accidents and all these things. And it normally happens 3, 4 times a year. So I'm just gonna go ahead and explain what Mercury retrograde. I believe it ends around August 11th, but it's a post 2 weeks after and then pre 2 weeks before. Oh shoot. Now I had everything together. Okay. What is Mercury retrograde and what does it mean for you? Mercury retrograde will begin once again on July 17th. These periods of the year are thought to be significantly influence your mood and actions. And I just said 3 to 4 times a year, the planet Mercury appears to travel backward across the sky. We refer to these periods as when Mercury is in apparent retrograde motion or simply Mercury retrograde. To those who practice astrology, oh shoot, these times were traditionally something. During this time of Mercury retrograde, people can be it's associated with confusion, delay, and frustration. Think undelivered love letters, email blunders, messed up travel plans. This is an excellent time to reflect on the past, however, and it's said that intuition is high during these periods. Coincidence can be extraordinary. Like I said, car repairs can go wrong. You're not supposed to do no business contracts during this time or anything. The astrological explanation for retrograde motion starts with the understanding that the planets in our solar system orbit the sun at different distances and speeds. While we orbit the sun ourselves, we can observe the other planets moving across the sky following their own paths. This, of course, is an illusion caused by the position of the Earth in relation to that of the planet, since a planet in orbit always travels in one set direction and can't suddenly reverse course. Yeah, planets don't go backwards, but Mercury retrograde, Mercury appears to go backwards, but it's not. So in 2025, these are the dates for Mercury retrograde: March 14th to April 6th, July 17th to August 10th. I was close. I said August 11th. Yep. November 9th to the 29th. The planet Mercury rules communication, all forms, listening, writing, reading, speaking, and so on, as well as activities closely related to communication, like negotiations. Remember, I said contracts and contracts. It also rules travel. I told you, automobiles, shipping, and mail. So when Mercury is retrograde, try to remain flexible, patient, and understanding. Allow extra time for travel and avoid signing on to any new contracts that you're unsure of. Double check everything. Take time to review projects and plans before making decisions. Some blame Mercury retrograde for all the chaos that happens in their lives. They do. However, this is a good time to sit back and review what you put your energy towards. For example, if family and faith are important to you, are you putting enough energy into them, or have you overextended in other areas such as career or hobby? Losing the balance between different parts of your life can cause them to suffer. So being aware of their connections, especially during retrograde, can help you maintain at least a better understanding of how balance works. When retrograde ends, some astrologers believe there's a short shadow period. Remember, I said that, and there's a pre period as well of adjustment of a couple of weeks as Mercury moves forward again. Don't rush. Let any miscommunication work itself out. Be prepared for electronic kinks to get resolved because it affects all electronics. Yep. Okay, let's see. So these three zodiac signs will be hit the hardest during this Mercury retrograde from July to August. Let me see which ones they are. This time, Mercury is going retrograde in Leo, a fiery zodiac sign that rules creativity, authenticity, self confidence, passion, and leadership. Leo energy is all about shining your light from the inside out in full confidence of your creative potential. Yeah, they fiery, all right. My son, Leo, yeah. Mercury retrograde in Leo asks you to review the reasons behind your passion and desires. It is an invitation to become aware of how your sense of authenticity is evolving with changing times. What used to be no longer brings you joy. How can you move through life more authentically? While Leo energy is extroverted, this retrograde asks for you to send your attention inward, as only your heart knows the answer. July 31st, retrograde Mercury meets with the Sun in Leo, unleashing awakenings and eye opening realizations. August 3rd, retrograde Mercury begins clashing with transformative Pluto, asking you to dive deep into self study mode. August 11th, Mercury goes direct in Leo, bringing a great time to review an important story that developed in the past 3 weeks. August 17th, Mercury begins moving at its regular speed, fully closing out your summer transformational story. Okay, these the signs affected by Mercury. Leo. Mercury is going to retrograde in the area of your chart that rules appearance, outward personality, and personal essence. At first, you might notice boredom around your sense of style and creeping. Dang, I hope I got this on the other page. Yep, and creeping in, initiating within you the desire to experiment with new colors and looks. This retrograde is the perfect time to create a style mood board as it would allow you to play around with emerging desires you're now feeling. However, the ideal time to make the actual changes will be around mid August once the retrograde of Mercury is fully over. Hmm. And I got a call, Rhea, just remember. At a deeper level, these image upgrades are very telling of the person you are becoming. When it comes to relationships, Leo, this new emerging version of yourself is yearning for more, preferring depth over superficiality, especially between August 3rd and August 11th. You might feel the intensification of interactions with some of your closest people. If you're romantically committed, this retrograde might have you renegotiating the boundaries within a relationship. This is a time to have deep conversations, as being open about expectations and desires sets the tone for relationships to thrive post retrograde. Overall, Mercury retrograde in Leo highlights how your closest relationship can help you reach the very best version of yourself. Mercury is going retrograde in the area of your chart that rules career, visibility, and life purpose. During this 3 to 4 weeks, you can expect some of your professional projects to be delayed. If some of your projects require being rewired, take it as an opportunity to perfect your craft. Scorpio. After all, the retrogrades of Mercury are known for bringing what we need and not necessarily what we want. This is an opportunity to laser focus on the task at hand. Immersing yourself now should deliver some big aha moments, especially on July 31st. This is for Scorpio when Mercury meets the Sun. As Mercury initiates its retrograde on July 17th, it will be activating a couple two-fold feminine astral influences in your sign. This supercharged combination might awaken your ambition to walk a path that seems more liberating, authentic, and connected to a sense of true devotion. At the very least, Mercury retrograde in Leo can shake you out of complacency, showing you the way towards a more empowered you. Aquarius. It is important to remember, Aquarius, that the effects of this retrograde are part of a long term process of self actualization. And the more you focus on answering the questions that come up, the stronger your foundation for relationships will be for many years to come. Between August 3rd and 11th, in particular, you may find yourself in deeply introspective mode. You may ask yourself, are my current relationships reflecting what I'm becoming? Do they make space for more colorful, empowered versions of myself to thrive? The answers might come around August 17th. Let me see what other sides. Mm-hmm. Okay, I explain what it is. I ain't gonna read none of this. Retrogrades are necessary step back that bring us a vaster perspective from which we can take a more expanded intention, consciousness, and alignment with what lies ahead. They are an inward reflection and reconnection with what truly matters to us. Okay, I just did Leo. Hmm, I did Aries. Create space between yourself and the world. Create space so you can tune in without the voices of peers, family, and collective narrative. This retrograde is a space to reconnect with your own voice, truth, and spark beneath all that. To learn how to celebrate yourself, move with your own rhyme, and create a life of romance, play, and creativity on your own terms. Taurus, which is me. Let me see. This retrograde draws you further into your psyche, body, and emotional currents. It invites you to wade through the storehouse of memories within your underworld and the inherent narratives and patterns asking for an update. The child you once were knows who you are and how to radiate your beauty. Return to that. Wow. Learn from that. Oh, that's deep. Wow. Gemini. This retrograde arrives as a doorway to a sanctuary where you can return to your voice, your truth, and your expression. It's a cleansing and clearing of the realm of your mind, and it's a journey into your voice, that sacred connection between what lies within and what exists in the world around you. Reconnect with your voice, whether through writing, journaling, sounding, humming, singing. Practice until you feel reconnected, realigned, and empowered. Cancer. Sometimes you need to take a step back from caring so that you can practice receiving. Life is giving in every moment, whether through wisdom, resources, or love. It does so through the intangible realms of feeling and the tangible realms of finances, people, or opportunities. How can you create space to remember what is to be filled, to be open? Leo, you are a radiant expression of vitality, beauty, and playfulness. What aspects of yourself don't remember this? What inner narrative tells you otherwise? What keeps you from the embodiment of truth? Virgo, it's time to come home to beauty, sacredness, reverence, and your inner knowing. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel all that is sacred residing in your body and moving through all things. And this retrograde, we connect with that. Libra, intentionally create space between yourself and the collective. Clear every external voice and expectation. Meet any fears related to fitting in or standing out, being accepted or cast out. This retrograde is about you, although it's also about any old scripts that tell you to contort, dim, or hide yourself, or that ask you to agree with those around you in the name of acceptance. Who are you beneath you have been taught to be? Sagittarius, we are each born in certain perspectives, teachings, and narratives taught as truth. This retrograde invites you to explore the past pathways existing within you to take you to the meaning of life, truth, and purpose, to bring you into direct conversation with existence itself. Pisces, would it mean to celebrate yourself, to infuse your everyday rhyme with self love, creativity, and play, to continue holding up a mirror to your sacred beauty, and to let that way of being inform each movement, decision, and habit you make? The Mercury retrograde invites you to move from and with self respect as you make decisions for your body, mind, and life. Okay, well, let me see how many on. That's only 18 minutes. So let's get off into this.
Listen very closely. Do not scroll away. If this message has found you, it is not by algorithm. It is by
This is
divine
Uranus
appointment.
and
The
Venus.
cosmic clock is about to strike an hour that will not come again in our lifetime, and you are being given a final urgent warning. Between July 4th and July 7th, 2025, a celestial event of such magnitude is occurring that it will fundamentally rewrite the energetic signature of this planet, and more importantly, the very code of your soul. This is the great conjunction of Venus and Uranus, but to call it a simple conjunction is like calling a supernova a spark. This is a planetary recalibration, a soul shock, a forced upgrade. And there are 9 critical, devastating mistakes that the unawakened will make during this 72-hour gateway. Mistakes that could lock you into a timeline of struggle, heartbreak, and regret for years to come. This information wasn't supposed to get out. This is a warning for the chosen ones, for the light workers, for the souls who have been feeling it coming. The sleepless nights, the heart palpitations, the strange dreams, the feeling that something immense is on the horizon. You are not going crazy. You are just waking up before the alarm. Before we go any deeper into the 9 things you must avoid doing at all costs, I need you to anchor your energy to this sacred container. First, Quickly like this video to signal to the universe that you are open to receiving this download. Second, subscribe and turn on all notifications, because the information will be coming fast over the next few days, and you cannot afford to miss it. And third, and this is the most important,
Oh,
go down in the comments right now.
damn, I dropped the
Type the
phone.
number 777 to affirm your connection to this higher dimensional frequency shift. The
777.
energy is already here. Can you feel it? It's that low electric hum beneath the surface of everything. That strange tension in the air. That feeling of static on your skin. That is the resonance of Uranus, the great awakener, the planet of sudden, shocking, revolutionary change. Uranus is the lightning bolt that shatters the old structures. It is the cosmic disruptor that cares not for your comfort, only for your liberation. And it is
Damn.
moving into a direct, laser-focused alignment with Venus.
Damn.
And this is where the uninitiated get it so wrong. They think Venus is just about love, romance, and money. It is so much more profound than that. Venus is your divine value matrix. It governs your self-worth, your core
Damn.
values, what you magnetize, what you believe you deserve. It is the blueprint of your deservingness. So what happens when the planet of sudden, electrifying, revolutionary change meets the planet of your core value and deservingness? You get a system-wide, non-negotiable, mandatory soul upgrade. The universe is about to plug you directly into the cosmic mainframe and delete old programs of unworthiness, of lack, of settling for less than you are. This is why the chosen ones can't sleep. Your spirit is being defragmented. Your light body is being activated for the new 5D Earth template. And this process happens in the quantum realm. Primarily,
Wow.
the conscious mind is at rest.
Wow.
The buzzing in your ears, the waking up at 3 or 4 a.m., the sense of being watched or guided, it's all real. It's the celestial team working on your energy field. And during this delicate, powerful process, you must be vigilant. This brings us to the first critical mistake you must avoid at all costs. Mistake number 1, medicating, ignoring, or suppressing the body's signals. Your body is not a machine. It is a highly advanced crystalline biocomputer that is receiving massive light code downloads right now. The sudden aches, the phantom pains in your joints, the heart flutters that feel like anxiety, the digestive weirdness,
Wow.
the extreme fatigue followed by wired energy.
Wow.
These are not symptoms of sickness. They are symptoms of ascension. Uranus's electric energy is literally rewiring your cellular structure.
Wow.
It is sapping old, dense, karmic energy out of your tissues.
Wow.
To take a pill to numb the headache. To drink an energy drink to fight the fatigue. To dismiss the heart flutters as just stress. This is the most dangerous thing you can do right now. You are interrupting the divine operation. You are telling the universe, no thank you. I prefer my old limited programming.
Wow.
You are essentially hitting cancel on your own upgrade. The correct course of action is to listen with radical reverence. When fatigue hits, you must rest, even if it's for 10 minutes. Lie down and say, I am open to this recalibration. I allow my body to integrate these new frequencies with ease and grace.
Yes.
When you feel the anxiety or the heart flutters, place your hand on your heart. Breathe and understand it's not anxiety, it's activation. It's your heart chakra expanding to hold more light,
Wow.
more of your true soul essence. Drink more water than you ever have before. And if you can, charge it under the moonlight, or simply by holding your hands over it and infusing it with the intention of smooth integration. Your body is your sacred vessel through this portal. To ignore its messages now is to risk fracturing your energy field,
Wow.
making the entire transition 1,000 times more difficult. This leads us directly to the second critical mistake, which is even more subtle and insidious. Mistake number 2, engaging in low vibrational debates and dramas.
Oh
From
my
July 4th
God.
to 7th, your auric field will be wide open, porous and hypersensitive. Think of yourself as a spiritual sponge. Uranus is electric and Venus is magnetic. The combination makes you a superconductor, a lightning rod for whatever energy you are around. The universe is doing this intentionally, to force you to become radically discerning about where you place your attention. This is the absolute worst time to get into a political argument with a family member. It is the worst time to engage in gossip about a co-worker.
Oh my
It is
God.
the worst time to scroll through social media and get sucked into comment section wars or stories of tragedy and fear. Each time you do this, you are allowing dense, chaotic 3D static to flood your freshly upgraded system. It's like getting delicate psychic surgery and then immediately rolling around in the mud. You will feel it instantly. A draining of your life force, a clouding of your intuition, a sense of deep spiritual exhaustion. This is the universe's biofeedback system. It's teaching you that your peace is your power. Your silence is your shield. The mistake is thinking you can handle it, or that you need to be informed, or that you have to defend your position. You don't. Not now. Your only job during this gateway is to be a clean and clear vessel for the incoming 5D frequencies. Wow. Energetically choosing solitude. It means putting your phone in airplane mode for
this
hours
is so
at a time.
good. I don't know about y'all.
Away from conversations that feel heavy or draining. It means curating your reality with the fierce protection of a guardian at the gates of a holy temple, because that is what you are. Your energy field is that temple. Protect it with your life, because in a very real sense, your future life depends on it. Every low vibrational interaction you avoid is a monumental victory for your soul's evolution. If you are feeling this deep in your soul, if you've already been feeling the pull to go inward and protect your peace, if you understand that your energy is your most sacred asset right now, I want you to go to the comments and powerfully declare, I am protected. Write it down and feel the truth of it. Feel the golden shield of light forming around you, deflecting all that is not for your highest good. This is a powerful energetic decree. I am protected. Now we must go deeper, because the first two mistakes are about your personal energy, but the third one concerns how you interact with the material world during this profoundly unstable and magical time. The conjunction is happening in a specific astrological house for everyone, but the universal theme is a shocking re-evaluation of what holds true value. This is Venus's domain, and with Uranus in the mix, expect the unexpected. This brings us to the most critical mistake many will make regarding their reality and their resources. Mistake number 3, making impulsive, fear-based decisions about money or relationships. With the lightning bolt of Uranus striking the heart of Venus, your perception of value is going to be turned completely upside down. Wow! What you wanted, you will suddenly find repulsive. Relationships you thought were stable will suddenly reveal their foundational cracks. Financial plans you thought were secure will suddenly feel suffocating and meaningless. The temptation will be immense to make a sudden drastic move, to quit the job, to break up with the partner, to sell the stocks, to buy the expensive car. Caution. This is a test. The Uranian energy wants a reaction, but your higher self is asking for conscious response. Making a move out of a panic, out of a sudden surge of I can't take this anymore. Energy is a trap. It's a 3D reaction to a 5D signal. The signal isn't telling you to blow up your life in a single afternoon. It is illuminating what is out of alignment so that you can begin to create a conscious, intentional exit strategy. The impulse to run is the shadow side of Uranus. The wisdom is to see the illumination, thank it for the clarity, and then sit in that clarity. The real power is in not reacting. The power is in observing the impulse and asking, what is this feeling truly telling me about my soul's desires? Any major life decision made from a place of reactive panic during this 72-hour window will likely need to be cleaned up later. You risk jumping from one misaligned situation straight into another. The correct action is to get a journal and write it all down. Write down the sudden urge. Explore it. The thought to quit my job just came in. Why? Because I feel trapped. What would freedom feel like? Follow the thread with curiosity, not with a sledgehammer. The universe is giving you a new map. It's not telling you to drive off a cliff. Hold steady. The clarity is the gift. The impulsive action is the trap. Let the lightning strike. Let it illuminate the landscape, and then wait for the thunder to pass before you take your first step onto the newly revealed path. We have established the absolute necessity of holding steady, of observing the lightning flashes of insight from the Venus-Uranus conjunction without making panicked, reactive decisions. You must become the calm eye of the hurricane. But this stillness brings us to an even more subtle and potent trap, one that many well-intentioned spiritual seekers fall into during powerful gateways. This is a mistake of the ego, dressed up in spiritual clothing. Mistake number 4. Attempting to force manifestations and control the divine timing. You have just been given a cosmic download.
This is so good. I'm going to end this in 1 minute.
You see the new job, the new relationship, the new state of being that your soul craves. The 3D ego mind, in its impatience, immediately wants to grab that vision and sprint towards it. It starts plotting, planning.
This is so good. This is conjunction of Venus and Uranus. I'm going to end that there. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. This is by Power Inside You. This was good.